Despite the directive of the State Management Committee to hold staff recruitment at the local levels, the Public Service Commission has yet to oblige as it defends its action, citing it has abided by all the constitutional requirements for the process. Meanwhile, the Supreme Court has sought clarifications from the Commission for not abiding by the directive of the committee. It is yet to see how the situation will unfold. Good morning, I'm Abhyuday Shrestha, and these are the headlines for this hour. The State Management Committee says no reconsideration for the directive issued to hold the advertisement published by the Public Service Commission for over 9,000 posts at the local levels. The one-stop service center established to provide overall services to industrialists failed to deliver, lack of preparation attributed to the failure. Authorities shut some government offices in Hong Kong's financial district after the worst violence the city has seen in decades. And Australia clinches a 41-run victory over Pakistan at the ICC Cricket World Cup. David Warner shines with the bat with a century. Let's begin with the latest national political updates. Despite protests from all quarters, the State Management Committee of the Federal Parliament has said it will not reconsider the directive issued to hold the advertisement published by the Public Service Commission. The committee has clarified that it had issued the directive against the recruitment process after consulting with the Commission itself. The State Management Committee has stated that the Ministry for Federal Affairs and General Administration had breached the Local Governance Act that requires the ministry to carry out necessary studies and for the local levels to first request for the number of officials required before the ministry could proceed with the recruitment. Likewise, the committee has termed the ministry determining the number of officials required at the local levels on its own to initiate the recruitment process as a mistake. The committee believes the ministry's apathy towards officially informing all the 753 local levels before advertising for the vacant posts as against the sentiments of the Constitution. Based on the committee, the local levels should have sent the requisitions to the center based on their needs first. The committee has claimed that it had sent the directive to hold the recruitment process after consulting with the officials at the Public Service Commission itself, as the advertisement did not abide by the constitutional provision for inclusivity and proportionality. The committee has also accused the ministry that it had ignored the committee's suggestion to not issue the advertisement. Based on the provisions of the Local Governance Act, rural municipalities and municipalities can send their requirements for officials to the center until the Provincial Service Commission is formed. Meanwhile, differences have emerged within the ruling lawmakers themselves regarding the staff recruitment issue at local levels and Guti Bill. The lawmakers of the erstwhile CPN-UML and CPN Maoist Center are in dispute regarding the issues. The Supreme Court has asked for clarifications from the Public Service Commission for not abiding by the directive of the State Management Committee to scrap the staff recruitment process at the local levels. The single bench of Justice Purushottam Bhandari has ordered the Public Service Commission to present itself with clarifications, including bases and reasons for not holding the recruitment process within 15 days. The writ was filed by Advocate Bikash Thakur, demanding to scrap the advertisement. The Supreme Court has called officials of the Public Service Commission and Thakur to discuss on the case on 18th of June. Meanwhile, the Supreme Court has rejected Thakur's request for an interim order to hold the recruitment process. The main opposition, Nepali Congress, has stood firm with its demands for the government to withdraw the Guti Bill. Lawmakers of the main opposition staged protests immediately after the session of the House of Representatives yesterday. The opposition lawmakers emphasized that the government needs to carry out adequate discussions with all stakeholders to correct the bill, citing that the current bill tabled at the Parliament threatens the existence of Guti culture itself. The lawmakers of Rashtriya Janata Party also stated that the bill needs changes. Likewise, the Rashtriya Janata Party lawmakers also stated that the government should hold the recruitment process started by the Public Service Commission for over 9,000 vacancies at the local levels, citing the process does not respect the constitutional provisions for proportionality and inclusivity. Welcome back. The government established a one-stop service center on 15th of May in a bid to do away with the recruitment to go through a number of authorities to register industries. However, the center has not been able to deliver required services even after a month since its establishment, which has been attributed to the lack of adequate preparation. It was mandatory to visit as many as 3 dozen government entities before establishing privately owned industries in the past. The government then decided to set up one-stop service center at the Department of Industry to help alleviate the problem. It has, however, not yet been possible to carry out all necessary procedures through the center. The center comprises representatives of 3 dozen authorities where any industry owner earlier had to visit individually for registration. But most of the representatives have not shown up for work as of yet, rendering the center virtually defunct. Even the ones who have already started attending the office have remained jobless as they are yet to be assigned with their respective responsibilities. Welcome back. In our Public Voice segment, we had asked the service seekers at Halesi Tuachung Rural Municipality of Eastern District of Khotang how have they found the services of the local level. Let's take a look at what they had to say.
Public Voice.
हाम्रो वार्डबाट पनि हुन्छ वार्डबाट नभएका कामहरु चाहिँ यहाँ आएर गर्दा सरल र सुगम तरिकाले नै सेवा दिइरहनु भएको छ कुनै कुनै बेला चाहिँ कर्मचारीहरु अफिसमा नहुँदाखेरि चाहिँ हामीले 1.5 घण्टा पनि पर्खिनु पर्छ तर काम नभएको अवस्था चाहिँ छैन काम चाहिँ हामी फत्ते गरेर नै गएका छौं
हामी त अब सन्तुष्टि नै छौं नजिकको छौं हैन आज एउटा काम गरायो भोलि एउटा काम गरायो अब सरहरु दिने विषय नभेटिदै रहेछ
2 दिन 3 दिन आउनु पर्दाखेरि चाहिँ अब फेरि पनि त्यो जस्तै सदरमुकामकै जस्तो समस्या हो कि भन्ने लाग्छ अब म पनि आज 3 दिन भयो यहाँ भएको
सेवा लिनकै लागि आइरहेको छु जबकि मलाई अब यहाँ घण्टो घण्टा कुर्नु परिरहेको छ मेरो आफ्नो काम सामान्य काम पनि बनिएको छैन
कागज मिलाउनको लागि 4 दिन भइसक्यो राखेको मलाई आउन 2 घण्टा देखि लगेर 2.5 घण्टा लाग्छ यसमा अब 4 दिन भइसक्यो कहिले कागज आज मिलेन भन्नुहुन्छ अब आफू नजानेको मान्छे
And it's time now for our segment Public Pulse, where you text us with your opinion.
Public Pulse.
And here's the question. Why has the one-stop service center established to provide all services to industrialists failed to deliver? Your options are A, unclear policies, B, hasty government announcement, and C, lack of officials. The voting is on. Type NEWS, select your option A, B, or C, and send it to 34001 to give your opinion to us. And it's time now for our special segment, Glorious History.
The British signed a 99-year lease for Hong Kong, located on the southeastern coast of China, on 9th of June 1898. Hong Kong, consisting of an area measuring 400 square miles, was administered as a British colony until 1st of July 1997, when its sovereignty reverted to China. The Philippines declared their independence from Spain on 12th of June 1898. The country was named after King Philip II. Once freed from Spain, the islands were then invaded and occupied by US forces. They became an American colony and remained so until after the end of the Second World War. The American civil rights leader Medgar Evers was assassinated in Mississippi on 12th of June 1963. Evers had been active in seeking integration of schools and voter registration for African Americans in the South. Widespread public outrage led the then US President John F. Kennedy to propose a comprehensive civil rights law.
And that's all for the moment. Keep watching Kantipur Television HD for more news and entertainment. Thank you for watching. Have a good morning.